Hi, I'm Rob, aka Osiris Machine, and today I'd like to introduce you and familiarize you with the Tet of Osiris. The Tet of Osiris, simply put, is a schematic, or if you prefer, a blueprint, a design layout for a pyramid. It represents both internal and external factors in the design of the pyramid. Let me get into it. I've numbered everything 1 to 7 so we can run through this quickly and you can start to get a grip on just what I'm talking about here. And it's simple. No big mystery here. Okay. Tet of Osiris, 1 through 7. Part 1 is what I refer to as the pillar or the mass. It represents mass. And the important part of these devices, and I'm talking about pyramids, is the mass. The mass contributes greatly to the production of the small amount of energy necessary to kickstart the whole process. Here we go. This is achieved because of the content of the stone. Pyramids are primarily, real pyramids, are primarily piezoelectrically active stone. As in the case of Giza or the Great Pyramid or the Center Pyramid, it's mostly limestone and granite, both of which are SiO2 bearing rock and produce energy when stimulated by practically anything at all. Okay, so the Tet of Osiris, the mass is stimulated to create the beginnings of the energy that rise through the structure towards the pinnacle. Number 2, we have an ark, a stylized ark, not the Ark of the Covenant. The ark is a device. They were created by these people who knew what they were doing and had access to the proper supplies necessary to create an ark. And I'll get into that in a whole video on its own because that's deep. The next part is the Djed pillar here. The Djed pillar is what you find at the top of your pyramid. You've wondered what's at the top of the pyramid. Is it a golden cap? Is it a lapis lazuli cap? Perhaps, but within it was the Djed. What is the Djed? The Djed is basically a stone resistor designed to moderate current that passes through it. That you're at the top of the pyramid. This pillar is exposed to all the energy rising within the pyramid to the peak. If you know about the Leyden jar experiment, you know that the energy of the pyramid is being produced even as it sits there. The sunlight merely shining on it stimulates the structure mildly, and it's producing energy all the time. Okay, right at this moment, yes, producing energy. This Djed delivers the energy to number 4, which is stylized here as horns. Now, quite often you'll find hands instead of horns, as you'll see in just a second. I'll show you a couple other slides to validate and cross-reference some of this stuff. Anyway, 4 is golden hands or horns, and number 5 is the crystal. Raymond Brown found a crystal back around the end of the 60s, early 70s, and it displayed all types of phenomenal characteristics that no one could explain. Okay, this is anomalous, an O part of the first degree, and nobody talks about it, and it's why? I mean, it's like one of the greatest discoveries ever made in archaeology, and no one's ever heard of it. Anyway, the crystal, okay, was a man-made object created to perform a certain function, that is to produce a field of energy. As you can see in the videos of Brown's crystal, it actually can cause metallic things to levitate. Okay, you don't get that anywhere else. And if you're not surprised by that, then oh my God, because it defies our physics. Okay, this crystal, when stimulated electrically, produces a field, and that field generates what is referred to here as the rope ladder. This represents a field of energy that's created above the pyramid, and this energy is the energetic field that it creates is so massive that it begins to interact with the earth itself and draw down energy in the form of electrons. You have an ionic vortex, basically an ionic field at the top of the pyramid, and when it creates a contact with the upper atmosphere or the inner plasma sphere of the earth, it will begin to pull off electrons. Electrons will begin to flow down to the structure, and that's what number 7 indicates. Number 7, I believe, is indicating the qualities of the god Shu. Shu is the god with his arms held up by his side like he's surrendering, don't shoot me, please, that's Shu. And Shu is the god of everything between the earth and the sky. So we have the mass of the structure, which is stimulated, developing energy, which passes through the arc, which puts out more energy than it takes in. It's over unity. Then the energy is passed into the structure, and as it stimulates the rest of the structure into producing energy also. You get to the top, well, oh man, I lost my, anyway. Oh, dude. So the field, Shu, energy descending, electrons in the form of a plasma stream. This is why they're always talking about, the fiery snake at the top of the God's mountain. This is a description of a plasma stream. A couple other features. The Djed, here's arms, hands, delivering what? What is this? It's a symbol for water, but water also indicates energy. So it can be water or energy, or both. The energy delivered by the Djed delivers the energy to the Shin. The Shin is the symbol of eternity. It is also a depiction of the crystal that Brown found. Water, energy. Here again, a different stylization. You can see through this that varying layers of different types of material can create a resistor to control the amount of energy being delivered to the crystal. Why is the Ankh here? The Ankh represents the entire process. This is the pillar. This is the field. This is the energy coming in. You see, these are arrows. See how they point, 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 point to the center point where the crystal resides in the structure. An Ankh is basically describing an active pyramid. The Shin is a crystal. What Raymond Brown described it this way. He found a column with a pair of golden hands and a crystal ball in the hands. He said he could only grab the crystal. It was the only thing loose that he could take with him. He did so, and as he did, he noticed that the hands looked scorched, as if by electrical discharge. Here's another Shin, stylized differently. It represents a pyramid here, the initial field, the field created by the entire structure of the pyramid, and this is the symbol for gate. And this is what it's all about, opening the gate of the gods. Here's another one in stone, Shin, crystal, pyramid, field, field. And again, as I say, your Ankh is 3 parts. See, they don't hook them together. They clearly delineate. This is one part. This is another part. This is another part. The base of the pillar, the mass, used to create the field and cause the energy to flow in. Referenced here, all together. I believe this is describing what's going on at Giza. Three structures, three separate structures, three separate fields, all working together and tied together in this energetic influx of energy. They all work together, and that is part of the basis of my theory on Giza and what it truly represents, and I'll get into that in another video. So, Tet of Osiris, I hope you obtain this and consider what I'm telling you, because I think it'll help move you along towards understanding just what pyramids we're up to, and we'll get to that in some new videos. I just don't want to make these too long because I know people have short attention spans, and if I blab, I can go on for hours, but this will make it a little bit more cohesive, and I hope you understand that. And if you have questions, please post them up where I post these links for the videos. So I'm Osiris Machine, Bob, Rob, whatever you want to call me. And I look forward to sharing more videos with you. So have a great day, folks, and I will talk at you later.